Hi, this is DH Dunn, and I'm here to ask myself a very basic question. Can I lope 10 days as an art thief? Stealing paintings and running around hoping not to get caught. Really, looking for fuses and wires. Seems to be where we're at right now. We are outside the dam because I needed more torches. So I decided, you know what? Let's do a twofer. Let's get some chow for our erstwhile art thief. And I think, yes, I made the decision to go to...
wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can drop fat in a minute. I made the decision to go to Pleasant Valley. Which sounds weird. I want to go to Pleasant Valley. Me and PV, man. Difficult relationship. I need to check on this fire time. So I don't know if I'm going to go back in the dam or... Yeah, I left my bedroll there because I set up like this whole little, you know, area. So I think what I probably will do is, yeah, I will eat this individual and then head back in to sleep, and then we'll go to PV in the morning. That other meat I'm a little worried about now. It's sizzling a lot. Alright, it was fine. No actual drama. That's 39 minutes until ready. We might want a little bit more time on this because I want torches out of it. Water we should be fine. Yeah. That one you can eat. Alright, now, what do we do when we're done? We drop our fat. Fat is the silent killer. I was running around with fat in both episodes 1 and 2. Got some comments on it in 1, which released yesterday. Very happy with the response. I'm glad that people are enjoying the idea. As I said yesterday, this is around the time that geez, these are terrible. Around the time that I start thinking about what is the next series, and I consult the extensive list of both my own ideas and the suggestions that I've received, and no decision has yet been made. I do like to alternate, like I like to alternate between Will and Astrid, for one. And I like to alternate between more of like a concept challenge and a skill challenge. Like this is what I would call a concept challenge. You know, this is can you do a thing, and here are some other requirements. Then there's ones that are more like can you live with these restrictions. And I like to alternate between the two of them when that is possible. And sometimes I'll throw a more map-specific challenge in there. I've been thinking a lot about doing a map one again pretty soon. I never did a Bleak, 10 Days in Bleak the way I did Black Rock and Ash Canyon and HRV, and all of those benefited me and my game, which maybe says more about the state of my game than anything else. But so I could do Bleak. You know, to be honest, I don't think there is a map that if I spent 10 days staying there, I wouldn't learn something. Maybe Mystery Lake. Beyond that, though, there are little nooks and crannies of every map that I just never go to. Even Mystery Lake, there are parts I rarely visit. I don't go down the river path that often. There's little pieces of that I don't do that much. There are some sections that, despite my love for muskeg, there are some sections of muskeg I generally don't go to. over by the antenna. I rarely go over there. I've been doing that more lately. Really, the whole right. Well, if you're coming from Mystery Lake, the whole right side of the tracks, I don't do that much with. Particularly on the Mystery Lake side. So that could be interesting. I've done very little with the Far Territory maps. I did do 10 days in Forsaken Airfield. Okay, maybe I've done more than I think, because I did also do a ZOZ focus challenge, which I was in ZOC for the entire time. So, alright, I take that back. It's 7 in the morning. So I gotta think about it. Is that what I'm doing right now? Possibly. I also got a question yesterday. Just it wasn't really a question, but more just like, wow, it's amazing that you can get all of this done. And, you know, the truth is, it's 7 in the morning. Everybody's asleep. The world is quiet. The day job is not active yet.
Something's making me feel tired.
This is a good time. And I'm not a big sleeper. I'm fine with 6 hours of sleep. Generally, I'm fine. You know, I've kind of always been that way, 6 or 7. And, you know, so I usually go to bed 10:30, 11 o'clock. Usually wake up about 5 or 6. Get up. You know. And then if you get up, like the night before, I try to like put my clothes on and stuff. If you get up and grab a shower, like, you know, you're just ready to go. And then this is time of the day when I can get something done like this. And it's a nice relaxing way to start my day. And it's nice to have something that you like have to do. It gets you going. I'm kind of glad that for the most part I rarely have a huge buffer. Because if I have a huge buffer, I start to get lazy. You know? Oh, I don't need to do a video today. I've got like 10 videos done. I've never had 10 videos done, but you know, I like that I have a thing I need to go do. Gets me up, gets me moving, because the bed is warm, and I don't want to leave. It's also why I put my alarm far enough away from my bed that I can't shut it off from bed. I have to get out to shut it off. You got to work against your nature.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, I don't think you have to. There, well. We just got through a surprisingly decent amount of snow from last weekend. I'd say we got 8 or 9 inches. And looks like we got another 5 or 6 coming here in the overnight. You know, it's winter in Maine. It does get to be a drag. It doesn't bother me, I think, as much as a lot of other people that I see it bother. I know it really bothers Annie. Just the day after day after day of just gray sky, cold temperatures, can't walk, no nature, stay at home. You know, it just really grinds you. I get it. Alright, that's not where I was going. This is where I was going. Alright, we'll look at our beautiful art display. It's fantastic. All of our ill-gotten gains. So we will... Do we need to eat? No. We'll sleep. I'm going to sleep... Ugh. I'm going to sleep 6. I need enough to get to PV. I need enough in the tank. Now, of course, there could be a blizzard that will, you know, completely throw off my entire plan. But it is what it is. Alright, good morning. Carter Hydro Dam. We're a lot zippier now. It's nice. I'm sure there's wires or a fuse somewhere that I missed. And yeah, so the commenter, you know, also, I think it was Cass Fireborn, frequent commenter, also talked about, you know, it might have been Cass. I don't know. Now I'm not sure that it was. I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong. I really need to do my homework before talking about this stuff. But, you know, talking about the, you know, you do this and you get writing and like, it's just, I have my day pretty structured. So, despite the chaos that you see on screen here, I'm generally a pretty structured person. And I do things that, I do this and then I do this and then I do this at a certain time. And so I have a time that I write and I have a time that I record and a time that I stream. And it's all very predictable. It's flexible, you know. Nice job. That was probably the best goat Will's ever pulled off on that one. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. No weapons in inventory, so you know what? Let's just do this. Alright, good. Yeah. Get him, rabbit! Get him! Don't reset on me. I think there's a proximity thing with resetting. I think they can't reset if they're too close to you. My theory is that they have to be a certain distance away from you to reset, and they have to, like, there's a timer that starts running when they've reached that distance, and if they can maintain the distance from you for long enough, then they reset. Now, I have had bears reset pretty close to me, though. So, I don't know. It sounds like a job for Bashrobe. All this week, I have been playing Civilization 7. Wow, you're still with me. That's crazy. And you still haven't reset. That really surprised me there. Bunnies, I may have brought you a friend. Don't be mad at me for that, okay? Also, don't run. Just stand there. Okay, good job. Civ 7. So, I've been streaming Civ 7 for the past week or so. It launched yesterday, but you could get early access if you got the, like, super deluxe version. And that was Annie's Valentine's gift to me. Was that? She knows I'm a massive fan of the franchise. I am. And I have been streaming it and playing it. And, you know, in a different world, I'd probably do videos on it too. But I don't really know that the world is clamoring for Dunn Civ videos. But if you're interested, since I have your attention anyway and you're stuck with me in this game, if you're a fan of the Civ franchise, I would approach with information. I would not just auto buy it. There are definitely some issues. I like it. It's interesting and good, and I think they took some really interesting chances with it. I think from a visual perspective, it's gorgeous. Although the color palette is a bit drab and played out, that's an aesthetic choice. I've seen people say how much they like the color palette. That it's better than the vibrant, you know, Civ 6. There's definite polish problems, but pieces of it feel like they had to put this out before they wanted to. That's my take. I think everything, for the most part, that I like about it is baked into the concept, and everything that I'm struggling with is fixable. Some of it pretty easily. The UI is not what I want it to be. I've seen some people say the UI problems are overblown. I don't know. I don't find myself struggling with the UI as much as I find myself struggling with information. I want to know stuff that it's not telling me. There's also a odd
drop something.
lack of voice. For how much they're pushing Gwendolyn Christie, who does a fantastic job with the narration she's given, there's a lot of not talking in it, which is weird. The leaders say hardly anything to each other. They mostly just say, It's very, very strange. But, you know, those of us who have played Civ for years, right or wrong, fair or not fair, we've been here before. This is generally how it goes. It shouldn't go this way. They should not have DLC that's coming out a month after launch. And if you're gonna have DLC that comes out a month after launch, your launch should be better than this. All that criticism is fair. It's still fun. I'm still having a good time with it, so I can't argue that. Ironically, I've had no issues. I've had no real tech issues. Like, I haven't had, like, crashes or anything like that. And, you know, that's, you know, I don't know, are we to commend them for that? That's how it should always be. But it is noteworthy. You know, I'm remembering last year's disastrous City Skylines 2 release where the thing barely frickin' worked. It is not that. So, you know, I don't know how much crossover there is between the Long Dark and Civ player bases. I think there's probably a few. I know that Nocturnal Druid from my patron and frequent Twitch viewer is a big fan. I know Athenon's been streaming it as well. And he's a big name in the TLD community. It's always interesting to me to see the other games Long Dark people play. Like, and I recently tried this game for myself the first time, Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid seems very, very popular with Long Dark players. And I didn't really get why. It's not a first-person game. The art style is nothing similar. It doesn't have the same kind of atmosphere. It's zombies. And yet, after I played it, I was like, oh, no, I get it. It has the same kind of vibe of loot / survival, and you're gonna die. It's just a question of when. I love that game opens with "This is how I died." Like, that's very clever, and it almost seems obvious. You know, like, why didn't anyone else think of that? That's really good. So I had a good time with Project Zomboid when I was playing around with it right up before the Civ 7 release, and I think I will go back to that. I'm going to go back to TLD as soon as we're done with the Civ run on Twitch. I'm getting antsy to get back to my Lope run, which I think is in the hundreds of days now. I mean, not hundreds. It's not in multiple hundreds, but I think it's over 100 days. Is it? I don't know. Now I'm thinking maybe it's not. It might be in the, like, 70s or something. I don't know. I should know. So, you know, you talk about stuff on your way to a place because there's not a lot going on here. Not to sell the drama of the series. Now, we could have a little drama here, though. Yup. Because there was another wolf, and I'm like, if there's a wolf to the right of me, when I was going right to avoid the wolf to the left of me. I got lucky that I didn't accidentally get too close to him. Should be able to get into Signal Hill here with no problem. And I know I've said this before, but a big change in my Long Dark game, probably over the past 6 months or so, is a real transition from wolves are a problem that must be addressed to wolves are a problem that I probably can ignore. And for the most time, as long as I know where he is in relation to me, and I keep an eye on my speed and make sure that nothing is slowing me down so that he catches up, I probably can just ignore him and just keep going where I'm going. In fact, in some cases, it's good because then other wolves won't aggro me because he's already got me.
I could eat anything right now.
Will is decidedly disinterested in everything I have to say this morning. Now, did you give up? Hey, finally some wires.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You didn't give up. Where are you? I'm interested. So you're going to try to come all the way around. But I'm not going to wait and see if you can get to me.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warm enough.
Now, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but man, I'd love to find a couple fuses in here. There's one. See, we got to go to where the antennas are. But I also changed the rules from the beginning. In the beginning, I feel like I was like, well, I have to leave, you know, a fuse or a wire in the building. Now I'm doing it where I have to leave a fuse or wire for each painting that I want to steal. And I'm still into that. I just thought there would be more fuses and wires. You're hungry. You have very little. So enjoy these cattails. I'm going to try to hang on to well-fed. Excuse me.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I love how he says that. This pack is getting kind of... This pack. The way he does pack is just funny. It's like he's kneeing you in the... He's elbowing you in the ribs while he's doing... Hey, this pack is getting kind of heavy, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Food?
I can always use more food.
You can use it right now. Use it for its intended purpose of consumption. There you go. Also death fish. 90% though. Coffee. I often find boots here. And there they are. Drop the kicks. They're actually better. Oh, they're better. Maybe we'll fix them. I don't know. I can fix them.
Landfill.
I'm going to enter a problematic relationship with those boots. I can fix them. More wires. More fuses. Love it. Okay. So here's the thing. I like it. Okay, so I want to rob the farmhouse first. Now, is there any paintings here? Why would there be paintings here? No. No, of course not. Okay, so I want to rob the farmhouse. So I need to go to the farmhouse, case it, and then go back when it's dark. So I'm going to sleep 2 hours now. Get my stamina back. Give that wolf an opportunity to wander off, because I'm a little worried he's, like, stuck in this area now. I'm worried I'm going to, like, walk out the door and he's going to be there. Go case the farmhouse.
I might have to drop some gear.
Sleep in the little barn. And then come back. Now, we have no torch. I'm just rolling on a prayer here for some reason. I want to orient myself the right way. That ain't it. Because it's all, like, foggy and stuff. Why are you sprinting? There's actually a better goat over here, as I remember. There's, like, a really easy goat over here. Really? You're hungry again? I still can't see the farm, though. We'll work it out. Okay, not those. Eat those. You know, if you get food poisoning from 90% sardines, you deserve it. You did something, and that's just karma. Yeah, like this isn't even a goat. This is nothing, and there's the road. See, the drama was for nothing. Alright, good job. Now we just got to see what kind of a situation we're looking at here. Who's guarding the store? I will accept answers of no one. Or wolves. But not of the timber variety, please. Looks pretty clear so far. Oh, except for him. He's coming right at us. But we're slow, but he's slower. I think now he might be walking away from us. The bear, it is hard to tell sometimes which direction he's going. Yeah, it looks like we're going to come in here nice and clean. Which is super groovy. Oh, he turned around again. Is he coming for me? I don't have any stinkiness to me other than my lack of showering. And by the... Yeah, he's... Might be. Let's see if I go towards him. Does he turn around? No. He's just following whatever's in his own bare brain. Me mentioning showering is not an invitation to introduce a hygiene mechanic, Hinterland. Do not want. Please, no. Also, do not want in Long Dark 2. Because I can see it. I can see Raph going like, you know what needs to be a factor in this game? Pooping. No. Don't need pooping. That's a level of realism I'm not looking for. I don't need to have to figure out where am I going to bury my feces.
Can't
Like,
feel
no.
my feet.
Like, not in real life. I'm sure that's a thing you got to worry about, but no, thank you.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah. All right. I worried that I didn't break in, but I'm not the burglar. I'm the art thief. Okay, well, here's one right here. But now we got to kind of make some assessments. Do we think we already have these? I'd hate to waste casing only to get back to the dam and discover that I stole something I already had, which is then worthless.
I'll be hungry later.
16% maple syrup. It's the find of the century. Okay, so we've got these two options there. This is also an option, as is this little picture here and these little pictures here. I'm actually pretty confident we don't have these. Oh, there's a lot here, actually. Wow. Like the bear. I want it all, man. We may have to come back a second time. Look at it all. Okay, now I think that's the same picture that's already downstairs. Look at it all. Oh boy, I was not prepared for this problem. I'll never find enough flares or fuses and wires to steal all this. Okay. Well, let's. Hey, give me that candy bar. Also, no Mackinac. What's the problem? This is the same painting that's in the other room. I'm gonna go prove it. To myself. Allow myself to introduce myself. Same painting, different frame. That's all. Okay, no one saw me do that. See now, if I hadn't introduced this whole wires / fuse per rule, but I did. And I feel stubborn about it. I feel like I'm going to hold myself to it. Maybe we'll find more in the basement. Let's take a look. Oh, did we check these? Because this stuff we can do now. Oh, there's a hidden one back there. Is it a big one? No, average sized. That one's nice. I'm actually relieved there's no paintings in the kitchen. I'm like, I cannot handle more choices. I don't think I need more. You don't need more oil, dude. I know you want to take it. I'm not sure you need more flour either. You're carrying 3 kilos of flour as it is. Now you can make porridge, but you can't because you don't have any oats, which are down at the bingo parlor, not here. All right, what I really care about is, does the basement have more?
I need to drop something.
But we can't see. And we're down to 10 matches. Is that true? No, we're down to 13 matches. That's still not that much. Now, there's more guaranteed matches here in the most pleasant of valleys, but not here. They're not guaranteed. They used to be right there. I can't see that well. Hey, alright. Hey, really good. Okay. What do we got? Where's my useless section? Why am I carrying this? And the plant. I still have the plant. The plant weighs 5 kilos. I've been running around with this stupid plant everywhere. We will find another plant. 4 wires, 3 fuses. So we can do 7 paintings. Okay. I'm really going to try to pick 7 that I feel we don't have.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Definitely not that there's 2 of those upstairs. So odds are we have that one already. This one, though, I feel like we don't have it. We're still carrying this thing around. It only weighs 25. Will, where is my brain? Okay. So we could even do kind of a twofer here. Which one do I steal? That one. Okay, I won't forget. Again, I want to make sure I'm not getting dupes. This bear one, I feel very confident about. Can we put that with you? Okay, we'll put it under you. How's that? Can we spray paint this? Not really. Nah, I'm not gonna do that one. Okay, so the bear picture, that's 2.
All I can think about is food.
Will, I'm so not caring about food right now. You really need to get over it. Now, this deer one, I'm pretty sure we don't have. Stop! Okay. Fuse. Property defacement as well. Take that, Molly. Okay, that's 3. Now, there was a picture of a bunny. I definitely want the picture of the bunny. So I can throw things at it. And don't think I won't. I will throw something at that picture of a bunny. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. I don't have a rock. So when I can, I will. Right there. Yeah, that's 4. I'd like to do 5 from here and then save a couple for other houses. This is definitely something we don't have. This looks like, a picture of somebody's family. So, we'll steal that. Because we're terrible people. Right there, this one. Okay. The joint has been cased. Let's skedaddle. After we look in these drawers. And eat something. Do you want a candy bar? It's good for you. Okay, walk this way until I have my other... There we go. Alright, let's head back down to the barn. The little barn, not the big barn.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh my goodness, William. We're going to do some books. We're going to drop some books, okay? We got to wait for it to be nighttime, which it practically is. Try not to get eaten by a bear on your way there, Will. Very quiet. little too very quiet. That's a movie cliche that gets made fun of now, so me making fun of it is no big deal. But there is a movie cliche that I think about sometimes, which is when sometimes people don't convey information over a voice line that they would. That, like, there's a lot. You see this a lot on like Star Trek shows, but you'll see it on other shows too. You know, you better get down here. We need you down at the station. You know, we need you in here right away. Why? What's going on? You need to see this. No, just freaking tell me. I'm not gonna get in my car and drive out. Just tell me. Like in real life, I would say just tell me. I would not be okay with, no, you need to get here to see this. But, you know, for the purposes of the story, they need you to go there, so they need the character to go there so that we can see it. You know, it's less dramatic if, you know, we don't see the thing and they just tell them over the phone what happened. Also, and this has been well highlighted, but I see this all the time too, people do not say goodbye on TV show phones the way they do in real life. They just stop talking and just hang up. I just banged the microphone, sorry. Alright, we're looking for the rabbit hat. It's not here. Last I knew, there was kind of a hole in the floor here that you could fall through. And I just did, and I didn't. I don't know if I succeeded in opening that or not, but I just fell through the hole, which was funny. So I'm okay with it. All right, Will, I know you're hungry, dude. First, drop books that have no value. Okay, this one we might actually read. Okay, well, you just dropped something that was not a book. Maybe no. I guess it was a book. All right. Harvest these torches. You did have a rock. We could throw a rock at the bunny picture.
I could eat a horse.
Yeah, I get it. You're hungry. As usual. Okay. What do you got for chow? Chips. Chips and peaches? Sounds like a dinner to me. All right. So, let's okay, I was like, did I not bring the bedroll with me? Let's sleep. I was going to sleep in the hay pile anyway, but I was like, oh my gosh, did I not bring the bedroll? That was the whole reason we went back. I'm surprised I actually do have it. Okay, so here's the thing. Other than the fact that we're very thirsty. It's going to be dark. There's a bear. That's it though, huh? Alright. Let's get in, get our stuff, and get out. Good sprint, Will. Good job. It's probably going to be too dark for us to do this without a torch, which I don't have. So I would have to make. Yeah. So there's the stove. We'll just light the stove. 85. Should have kept one of those books. Still 85. I might... Yeah, I'm going to use that. I don't want to waste matches.
That should help warm things
up. Okay, I don't... Some might argue I'm nothing but wasting matches, but... Alright, let's grab a couple. A couple is 2. A few is 3. Okay, whatever. Ooh, a hat. We don't have a hat. You know, when you loot stuff, you can actually put it on. It's a new feature. Alright, we take this. We take this one. This one. Get the book, too. It's important when stealing to be very quiet. That's 2. 3. I didn't forget. What? Excuse me, what happened there? Okay, that was a little more satisfying. Should destroy it. Oh. Okay, hang on. There we go. Yep.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Oh, Will. I don't think that's true. Wasn't there 5? Oh. Yeah, and I got them all. Okay. Alright, let's get our torches and get out. I have often wanted challenges to have a timer component to them. I just haven't worked out, like, you know, like you have 30 seconds to loot, like things like that. I love that idea. I just haven't worked out how I could easily implement it. I have worked out a lot of ways to clumsily implement it. But I want like a timer on screen, and you know, I want you to be able to see how much time I have left, and without it becoming an editing nightmare, I haven't figured it out yet. There's a couple of them that I'm not going to give up on them. They just need more time for me to work them out. Now, I hate this weather so much because of the bear. We got our paintings. Now we need to get back to safety. I like that barn, but so does the bear. And I know he's out. We saw him on our way in. Listening. Oh, crap. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm going to hop into the barn. I'm going to take this save. And I'm going to call that a successful heist. And a successful episode of Art Thief. Let's see what day we are on. We are on day 3. Probably closing on day 4. And we will pick it up from here next time. I'll have to decide, do I want to run back to the dam with what we just got and then head to back in and head to the bingo parlor? I'm not sure. I may just, clear out Pleasant Valley while we're here. Seems like that's the better idea, particularly because then we can go get the matches. But there is a question of how much more wires and fuses will we find. But we already know we've cleared out effectively most of the dam. We didn't find any more there. But those are questions for next time. That is going to do it for me. If you're enjoying the video and the series, and you could give me the like, comment, subscribe, the YouTube stuff does really help me. That's going to do it for me, which I think I already said. I'll be back tomorrow with more adventures in the long dark. Until then, stay safe, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time.